Hello, ladies and gentle people. Fat Kid here, bringing you another sexy gameplay. This time I'm playing a game of Capture the Flag on a nice little map called Crisis. And what I want to talk to you guys about today is the gun I am using. It is the assault rifle called the Commando, as I'm sure you're all aware. You know, I get asked a lot of times in lobbies or whatever, what gun I like to use and why and such, and a lot of the times I bring up the Commando, and usually most people have tried it by now, and they don't like it. They tend to complain about getting killed all the time by shorter range guns like the AK-74U, obviously, and the MP5, and they just complain about getting dominated by weapons like that. And I'd like to maybe give a little advice or whatever to people that have complaints like that. When you're using assault rifles like the Commando or the AUG or sometimes the FAMAS maybe, you're gonna need to play a little bit differently than you normally would with a shorter range weapon like the AK-74U. What you're gonna need to do is, if you want to do well at least, is you're going to need to control an area. Some kids like to call this camping, but it really isn't camping. Camping, by definition, at least I think, is sitting in a corner, waiting for people to walk by and picking them off, and then just staying there and waiting for more people to walk by. That is camping. If anyone has an argument against that, well then you're probably wrong. Anyway, so what you're going to want to do with the Commando is, you're not going to want to use it on all the maps. Well, probably not most of the maps, especially not maps like Nuketown or Firing Range is probably not the best map to use it on. And you're going to want to stick to areas that have a longer line of sight, so that you're going to be able to pick off people with shorter range guns from a little bit farther away. So you're going to want to use the benefits of this gun to your advantage. It has a lot less recoil and a lot better range than the AK-74 and the MP5. And unless you're going to use this to your advantage, then there's absolutely no point in using this gun. It is absolutely deadly accurate, and I find the advantage of it over the FAMAS, just one of them. The FAMAS is better in some ways, I think, than the Commando. But the advantage, I think, is the FAMAS. When I shoot it, it has a lot of recoil, especially I find it goes up and to the left, especially when I'm shooting in longer range circumstances. And if I want to be picking people off from far away, then I'm probably going to be using the Commando. It is just wonderful for situations like that. And another benefit, if you want to call it, it is probably the sexiest gun in this game. I mean, just look at that thing. It is blinged out. The graphics on it are absolutely unreal. You got little dingly dangs floating on it and wires and junk moving around. I don't know. I just think it looks awesome. I would probably make babies with it if I could. But I don't know if that'll ever happen. Fail here. Oh, and I also found that blue and white camo for it, and I am loving that. I haven't really took the time to look at the camos, and they look pretty delightful, I must say. So yeah. Anyway, oh, I wanted to talk a little bit more about camping. I get accused of camping, well, I don't know, enough. And I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a surge of new gamers or just new people. I don't know. But I think for the most part that people don't have a clue of what camping is. It is sitting in an area with extremely little movement, probably none, probably crouched, probably a bunch of stupid crap, and just waiting for people to walk by. That is camping. And what I do is definitely not anything like that at all. I am constantly on the move. If I'm not in the move, I'm gonna be dead. Especially by people running and gunning with these short-range, high-power weapons. What I need to do is to control an area, to stay in one area of the map for a little bit of the time, and just to pick off guys that I see coming from a longer range of sight. Now that has like absolutely nothing to do with camping. And if you say it is, then well, your opinion is probably wrong. that is the only thing I can say to you. If you call that camping, then well, I guess that's your opinion. And have fun getting a .6 KD every game. If you're going to be using a longer range gun.
Our flag has been dropped.
So yeah, that's pretty well my opinion on camping and commandos.
Our spy planes in the air.
What else to talk about?
The enemy has taken our flag.
I don't know. Oh, yeah, I wanted to give you guys a little tip. You're gonna notice that near the end of this game, during my last death, I actually switched my class. Everything looks the same. I actually have two of the same classes. The only difference is one I use for the first perk Hardline, and then one I use for the first perk Ghost. And they, the enemy team happened to have a spy plane up in the air after I died, so I changed my class to my Ghost class, just for a little extra protection. I like to stay on the outside, so people don't see me, and obviously with the spy plane that makes that a little harder. So I threw on Ghost, and I got a spy plane with 3 kills, obviously, because that's how many kills you need for a spy plane when you're not using hardline. But anyway, I got a 5 kill streak with my Ghost class on, and then during the halftime break, or the switch, or whatever you want to call it, in Capture the Flag, there's 2 rounds, obviously. Well, I switched my class back to my hardline class, and I'm not sure if many people know this, but if you do that, it'll still count as 1 less for your next kill streaks. So I had a 5 kill streak going into this round, and normally with the class I was using, I would need a 9 kill streak to get my chopper gunner and a 11 kill streak to get my dogs. But since I changed my hardline during the break, it'll still work towards my kill streak. So I'm only going to need an 8 kill streak for my chopper gunner and a 10 kill streak for my dogs. And that comes in handy, knowing that actually quite a lot, especially if you're playing objective-based games, where the rounds going to be switching and whatnot. And as you can see right here, I'm going to be picking up my chopper gunner and my dogs for the second time pretty quickly. And hardline is just amazing for getting those upper kill streaks. You don't know how many times I've died getting 10 kills, 1 away from dogs. And hardline is just a nice little perk to have. So yeah, there's dogs for the second time. And yeah, so that's pretty much all the commentating I have for today. It would be really sweet if you guys liked and subscribed to my channel. I'm kind of new at this, just learning, but I have a lot of awesome gameplay and a lot of things I can share with you guys.
Huey on the way.
I like to think that I know what I'm doing, and
Planes in the air.
have a lot of tips and trips that I can show you guys. And it would just be really sweet if you guys liked and subscribed. Help me out, make me feel like this isn't all for naught. Although I like doing it. It's kind of fun. Gets my stress out, and I can watch what I do and learn from it. It's kind of nice actually. But anyway, the game's winding down here. Just use my 2 chopper gunners right at the end. This guy tries to get my flag. But yeah, that is all she wrote for today, and I will see you guys again soon with another video.
Good job, team. We executed the mission.